Good morning, everybody, all of you. Today I'm joined by the magical Tom Hamlett, half of Dumpster Dive podcast. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Emily. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to talk drag race with you because you are a drag race. You're friends with the queens, like you
Yeah.
are in the world.
Yeah, I have intel. I have some BTS info on this episode. We'll get to it when we get to the
Oh,
info that I have when we get there, but
wha- what a tease.
I know. I'm gonna tease you guys because it's more towards the end, but I have some boots on the ground that are really good.
That's sexy. I love that. Because I only found out, I think, last season that they film for the actual finale, they film both people winning.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now
because
I have questions.
okay.
Do they know oh, dang it, now the cat's gone again.
Do they know?
Do they know that who did win, like, for real?
No. Like no one knows who won until like we found out with the queens last night who won. So the reason this all
Wow, okay,
the
wow.
history behind this is season 3, Reddit leaked that Raja had won season 3, like, before the
Oh,
show had even aired, and that was, like, Drag Race's first sort of, like,
major
not
leak.
scandal, but just, like, leak that was, like that really pissed off production.
I don't blame blame them.
So starting season 4, they began doing the live finales with multiple endings, so they would film the top 3. Like, in that time, the top 3 there was not a lip sync for the crown, so it was just, like, the top 3 each did a
Yeah, yeah,
number,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
picked the winner. So, they would film 3 endings starting season 4 with Sharon Needles,
Oh, thank
Fifi, and who was the 3rd? Oh, Chad, yeah. So, like,
okay.
starting then, they filmed multiple endings, but then they do that for everything that Drag Race does. At least I don't know about the international seasons, but US All-Stars and US regular, the queens find out in time, like, who won. They obviously know who goes to the final 2, but
I think it's so funny that they're like, "Okay, now it's your turn to pretend you won."
uh-huh.
Right?
That's
Like, they do, like, the whole thing, like, the families are crying, like.
but, like, I thought you think, like, how can they muster up emotion like that when they don't know that they won? But at the same time, like, you're in the moment,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
RuPaul is standing in front of you, you're imagining the idea of you winning, like, I would probably get verklempt, you know?
Oh, no, I completely agree. I just think it's funny that then they're like, "Okay, reset back to 1,
Yep.
dry your tears,
Yeah,
get
like
over it, family, because
yep,
we don't know yet," and then, like, they do it all over again with the other person.
yep.
I think that's fucking hilarious.
No, it is.
That's so drag.
It's
That's so
the wild
camp.
way to do it, but well, this year was the first year that they filmed. I don't know why. I've heard a couple different things. I don't know if it was, like, a production issue or if it was a they're over I've heard some rumors that they're over leaks again. So, like, they wanted to film the live finale. They filmed this in August, is my
Oh, of
understanding.
last year?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they filmed the finale in August of last year. So that's my understanding. They filmed it, like, a little bit after they filmed it, like, a couple months after they filmed the show. And because they used to do in the past, like, 10 seasons, they've done these, like, live finales with all the queens there. But because there's so many people there that, like, sign really loose NDAs, I think they didn't want. They just, like, are tired of people leaking that, like,
Yeah.
Asia O'Hara's butterflies died or Sasha Velour pulled flowers out of her hat or, like, I
I
think they're just
hate
over that.
leaks. I
Me
really do.
too.
There's
I'm not interested in reading, like, what's
the whole
happening.
the whole point is watching it in real time with everyone, the way it was edited, like, that's the experience I want. I hate a spoiler like that.
I know,
Like,
like, you would never watch a scripted show and be like, read what happens at the final episode before it aired,
yeah, exactly.
you
That's
know?
very frustrating. Um, well, okay, that's yeah, but you're gonna have all the tea for me because, like,
I
you
know.
know all the ins and outs. This is
I
so
have
fun
a
because
lot
I always have so many questions about how they capture things. Um, so I was telling Tom before we logged on that I had an issue with my Philo account and it cut me off of the lip sync Lollapalooza from last week because I just hadn't had a chance to watch it. And so I only got up to, so my favorite part so far of what I saw was Q picks Megami to lip sync against, and
Mhm.
Megami destroys her.
Also, I don't and okay, Emily and I don't do drag. Let's just like get that out of the way. Like
Yeah.
we're not drag queens. We could not do half as good as any of
No.
these. No. That being said, when you see a look and you're like, "Oh my god, what is that?" I just don't understand, like, some Q is swings so big that sometimes it's
Too
so
big.
good. Like, her look on this finale episode was unbelievable. That
Agreed.
blue oh my god, stunning. But her lip sync look, she was like S&M slutty little Bo Peep. I'm like, "What is happening?"
That was exactly her look too.
White,
No,
cool,
did
weird
you like let me go through the queens. Did you like Q?
no,
No, I
I
haven't. Q was my
I like
enemy.
she wasn't my enemy, I had a different enemy, but
Ooh, I wanna know your enemy, okay. Who was your enemy?
the one that she bothered me was Dawn, because
Why did I know you were gonna say Dawn?
I just found her to be so shady, under the table shady, but, like, she coats it in, like, a smile, and I'm like, "Wait, you're kind of like the mean one, though."
I kind of I had like I get what you're saying about Dawn.
Yeah,
I appreciated Dawn though, and for some reason I didn't clock it like that, but I could understand experiencing her like that.
yeah.
I can
Yeah,
understand that.
she wasn't my
I thought Q was the like you know how like Plain Jane was the obvious TV villain and Q
right,
was
and the real
the
villain.
real villain.
Yeah,
Okay.
Q
The way
I
she I'm sorry, the way Q said to Saphira that she didn't deserve that win, and then she
so
doubled
weird.
down in the workroom the next day, I was like, "You are my mortal enemy now."
But
And then, like, that week, didn't she do poorly? Because that's what happens. Okay.
yeah, but also, like, Ye it's a competition, and, like, opinions are objective, and they just decided Saphira should win. Like, it's not a reflection on
Yeah.
you. I think her point during that she wasn't saying is, like, she pulled out all the stops. She told her full story that episode. I
Mhm,
think
mhm.
she
Yep,
expected
yep,
to get the
yep,
the the
yep.
luxury treatment that episode.
That's what I said too. It's like, "Oh, so she thought she told that story, she opened up about that. That's my ticket." But
But I
no,
remember that
ma'am.
episode, I was like, "I don't find her
Oh, thank you for
funny."
saying it. I don't find her funny at all.
So I was confused. I guess I was confused why then she was upset that she didn't win when I found Saphira much more funny, even though she slipped up on a word. Who
That
cares?
was so
Like, that's just
stupid.
what
The
you
way they
do on
well,
live performance. People
the
mess up.
thank you. The way they tried to be like, "Ooh," like, after she kind of fumbled a little bit and they made it seem like, "Oh my god, what is she gonna
Mhm.
do now?" Then she just recovered. I'm like, "So can we stop,
Bizarre.
like, refer" it's a very simple thing. It happens all the time. Like,
Yeah,
if you can't recover from that, stop.
I agree. Yeah, it
Let
is.
me see if there's anyone in the chat. Hi, chat. I haven't even said hi to you yet. They said, "Hi, Tom.
Wait, I
Happy
don't see the chat.
420."
I usually do.
Oh my god, it's 420?
It is. I didn't get high yet today. I'm planning.
Uh-oh. Tom just X'd himself out accidentally. He'll be back, don't you worry. He'll log right back in, guys. But while I'm here, let me see. I'm like, I knew it. What did you do?
No, I can't see the chat, so I clicked log in because I was like,
Oh,
maybe that's why, and then it brought me.
yeah, no, unfortunately, the guests can't see it. So if
No,
Kendrick
but I
wants to
did
see
it.
the chat, he has to go like to YouTube to
Oh,
look
maybe
it
I'll do
up.
that. I'll do that.
It's very annoying. Um, but hi everyone in the chat. Hi Callie, hi Jasmine, hi Kelly Cal. Okay.
Hi,
Hi
everyone.
everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. Jasmine goes, Tom realized it was 420 and left.
You know, that's true. I was like, I gotta go light up.
you're,
Light
you're
up.
like, that's right, it is. Goodbye.
Hi.
I gotta go.
Um,
Okay. Other queens what other queens were you like in love with this season?
I'm obsessed with Morphine.
Oh yeah, me too.
She's just fun. She's like good old. There's something about her that feels like good old fashioned drag race. Like she's
Agreed.
like good TV. She doesn't take herself too seriously. She's down to fight. She's down
Yeah,
to
that
laugh.
fun workroom sparring that she was doing
Yeah,
with the dancer. She was just living for it. I agree. And she's so stunning.
beautiful. She looked this reunion. I mean finale. She looked unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And what I saw, her lip sync was incredible too. I did get to see her lip sync in the Lollapalooza
Which
thingy.
one?
The first one she did against, who was she up against?
Oh, she was up against,
I can't even see them because it was like so unnecessary. Oh, Geneva?
yeah, it was Geneva Carr, yeah.
Yeah, and I find Geneva Carr to be very basic. I call
I
Geneva Carr
know.
I call her Pas de Bourrée because she's always like pas de bourrée, pas de bourrée. I'm
It's
like,
very
girl,
Texas. I mean, I've been I've been to some drag shows in Texas, and that is kind of the vibe. They just like kick and twirl for 4 minutes straight,
we
which
kick
like
and twirl.
at a but at a bar, it's kind of fun to see this
No, no,
bitch just like kick
totally.
and twirl for like we went to the Rose. If you ever go to Dallas, go to the Rose Room. It's this it's the top level of S4, which is this huge gay club in Dallas, and the top
The
level.
Rose Room, you said?
Yeah, Rose Room, and it's like a theater essentially, and
Okay.
their drag queens are on residency there, so there's, like, 6 of them on residency that perform there, like, 5 nights a week,
Mhm. Love it.
and the shows are amazing, but they just put on, like, a 7-minute, like, extended mix of "It's Not Right, But It's Okay," and just do shablams every, like, 5
Shablams.
minutes.
And no, but it's like, Maya is like that type of queen
Yeah,
where
it's very similar, it's just, like, the
you'll never
song's
get
on,
over
I'm
that.
going. No.
Yeah. In
But more
real life, that's just like that's all you want. You're like,
right,
"Oh my god, trick on
it's
trick
fun.
on trick on trick on trick." Yes,
But Morphine
absolutely.
has the New York City she reminds me of, Monet a little bit and, like,
Oh.
Bob and how they pace lip syncs. Like, they don't, like, go all out at the top. Like, there's a arc to, like, what she's gonna do. Like, she never starts it with a kick, split, flip. Like, she starts it in this subtle way, and you're like, what's I wonder what's gonna happen." Saphira is like that too.
Yes. I do love that. And also, Morphine did that, like, slow split
Yeah, I like
hold.
that she does that, it's fun. I don't see people do that really often.
No, because it's a very difficult thing for a performer to be still. You know,
Mhm.
when you get nervous, it's hard
Yeah,
to be still, but, like,
it's,
it
like,
if you can
graceful.
do it, it's powerful. If you do it right, oh, she's great. I love Morphine. Morphine looked incredible in that, lip sync. Who else was on your top? How did you actually, maybe I'll just ask this. How did you feel about, Plasma?
So I am a musical theater girl at heart. I went to school for musical theater. I know tons of I'm an ex-MT, I would say. Like, I'm not involved in musical theater anymore, but, some I understand why the MT girlies can be annoying, but I didn't find Plasma annoying. I think she's very talented. I really liked her.
Uh, I felt the same way. I feel like Plasma kind of has that same issue where it's just like a musical theater person has that kind of like try hard, whatever. But I'm sorry, that was one of the best performances we've ever seen in a musical.
She was amazing. She really was. She's a workhorse, like, you can
Like
tell. And I
that
also
was
still
incredible.
she's also really funny. I like, she
Yeah.
has she's kind of, like, amazing at reading, which
Yep.
is you don't
Uh-huh.
really see that coming.
Hmm.
In the first episode, I believe it's in the Untucked episode of the season, Plane is coming for a mandatory meeting, and she says to Plane Jane, she says, "Okay, mama, make sure to untangle your bracelet from your arm hairs."
That's right. You did say
Before
that.
you she's like, "Before you come for me, untangle your bracelet from your arm hairs, okay?" Which I was like, "That is a hilarious read on this man in the dress."
I could totally see Plasma. Like Plasma has like that, like, old school, like kind of comic read
Yeah,
going
she's like a
on.
little yeah, like Don Rickles.
Yeah, yeah. No, and I could tell Plaza was one of those queens it was gonna take off as just being on the show.
Yeah.
Um, what is your take on a mandatory meeting?
I think she's great. I think she's like a baby queen is gonna, like, grow into herself even
You think
more.
she'll grow into it?
Yeah, totally, and well, she's also getting to live her true self as a trans woman now. That happened, like, while the show was airing, and I'm sure
Okay,
she's just
that's
gonna,
true.
like
That'll probably switch everything up.
yeah, she's probably just gonna get better and continue to she's new at drag, so
You're very nice to the queens. I forget that you're gonna be nice to the queens. I'm pretty
no,
savage.
I don't like Dawn. I literally talked about how much I dislike Dawn.
But just barely. Um, Like we already went to Geneva Carr. I feel like Hershey Liqueur is also going to be one of those queens that she just needed to get on the show to get some money, get some sponsors, get some hookups, and then she could like up her drag a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't I can see her being like a fun host in a bar.
That's kind of
Like,
what, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't really know if I want to buy a ticket to the Hershey Liqueur show, but
Oh yeah, no, I don't even see her doing that. What about Megami?
well, you didn't watch the Lollapalooza.
I didn't get to see her second performance.
Well, do you want it spoiled or do you want
Yes, spoil
okay,
it all.
Megami goes all the way to the end of the Lollapalooza. She lip syncs like 5 times and crushes every single lip sync. It's between her and Morphine at the end, and she's amazing. And I called that she was better than everyone was giving her credit for when they did that girl group challenge because she wrote all the girls' verses
Mm.
and she helped choreograph it. And I think she's a star. I just think she was nervous to be on TV a little bit, so there was some nerves happening. And
There
also
were a
she
lot of nerves happening, I felt. I felt like
I think she's
she got in her own head, remember? She became, like, impossible to work with.
yeah, but that's also the show telling us that, and, like, I don't know, I liked her she was the surprise for me that I ended up really liking by the
Okay,
by the
I love a comeback, so if I can watch her, like, shine, because 'cause I'm sorry, when Q picked Megami thinking that was the easy choice, and then Megami turned it out, I was like, "Oh, okay, so there's something in there." I'm all for that.
yeah, no, she kills the last episode.
What about Mirage?
I really liked Mirage in the beginning, and then I can't quite figure out where she's at. I
Okay,
wasn't
I get that.
obsessed with her lip sync Lollapalooza performances weren't awesome to me. I don't know.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
I was listening
Little
to
one
I
note.
think I was listening to Bob and Sibling Rivalry, and they were talking about Amanda and Mirage, like, if the music was off, like, they would be doing the same
Stuff.
shtick.
Formulaic, like the same routine.
Right, which listen, I can't do any of that, so, who am I to say? But, like, at the same time, I that's why I appreciate people like Megami and Morphine who, like and Saphira who listen to the song and, like, let the lyrics and the music inform how they're gonna perform it.
Totally. What about Nymphia Wind?
I really like her.
Yeah.
The banana stuff was like I was kind of losing steam on it towards the end, but
Yeah, no, no, that was getting
I
old.
loved this banana reveal look she had on the finale. It was beautiful.
We'll get to the finale. What about Plain Jane? What were your thoughts on Plain throughout the season?
Beginning, did not like her. I thought
Yeah.
she was too mean, but
Yep, same.
then as it went on, I found her to be pretty funny, and
Mhm.
I like her. I think
Yeah,
she's a good
same.
reality TV personality, and
Fully agree. Fully
yeah,
I think that that's exactly what she's good at. She's really
yeah,
good for reality TV.
and she's stunning. I'm like, "You are" her makeup is
See,
beautiful.
I disagree. I can't stand her makeup.
Oh my god, she is like Womana to me. She's like
No, I'm like, it's always I just wanna, like, I don't know, like, it's like I want it to be more morphine, but then she, like, goes almost there. I don't know, I don't
oh
connect to
no,
her makeup.
oh wow, I, like, really love it.
How do you feel about Tsunami Muse?
Meh.
Yeah, I know. Just a sweetheart.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
that's
just
about it.
lovely, totally lovely, yeah.
Like,
She
just an absolute love.
she's always like, she's like, "I'm giving fashion," and I'm like, "Are you giving
I
me
know.
fashion?" I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, I don't know. It just is not always giving what I think
No,
she should give.
she's another one who could come back for All Stars and do better because she needed, like,
I don't know
to
if I agree with that.
Oh, wow. Really?
I just like, what is she gonna do? I guess I don't understand what she does.
Who would you wanna see back from this season to do an All Stars?
Morphine, Plain,
Absolutely.
Megami,
Megami
um,
for sure. Megami needs to come back. If she
I
can rock it like that, yeah, that's true.
yeah, who else?
Plasma.
Plasma, I mean, we'll get there, but Saphira apparently because she didn't win.
Yeah. Now, how did you go into the finale? Were you team Saphira?
Yes, team
You
I was fully team Saphira.
fully team Saphira too, because overall, as a queen overall, and honestly, the older black queens almost never ever win. It's a really weird trend.
But also, she's not even that old. Do you know how old she is?
How old is she?
She's like 34.
She's 34?
Yes, she
She
gives off
reads
she reads
50.
44 or 50. I understand. No, she is, like, my age.
I would have like, I'm 40, I would have thought she was
Oh,
older than me.
you're 40?
Yes, I just turned 40 in February.
Wait, shut up. I did not know that. I thought
Yeah.
you were my age. I think you're, like, 33.
Nope. Nope.
Damn,
40 40
getting
years
those
old,
they
honey.
look stunning.
Well, that's a lot of work that goes into that.
That's
I've been
okay.
getting
Work.
Botox since I was 29 years old.
I'm gonna start my journey soon, I think.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. Yeah, I just got the lips done. I'm gonna now be getting those done at all times.
Yeah, the lips are a slippery slope for me. I think I just they scare me a little bit. I don't
No,
know.
they scared me too, and when I first got them done, I was like, "I've made a huge mistake.
Mhm.
This is too much."
It takes a second for them to settle. They s
You had
'cause
you lit and you got wait, like 10 full days, if not 2 weeks, and then
yeah,
assess.
mhm. 'Cause
And
at
now I'm
first
like,
you're like, "I'm full Lisa Rinna, Taylor
"Oh,
Armstrong."
no, no." Because I also because I've gotten cheek filler once before, and I wanted to go back and redo that, so I got cheek filler and, like, they call it ocular filler, which is, like, right under the eye,
Okay, I wanna
and
get okay, we're gonna get up in
this
here.
is so
I
fun.
wanna get filler here on the
Mhm,
sides because I
mhm.
hear it pulls here, so you get rid of
Mm.
a little bag. Because I do get this is gonna be an issue eventually. The
Yeah,
bag.
and I
And
I
then
will
also the side.
say I will say that that's exactly what it does. It just kinda it pulls it up.
Yeah.
But also, even when you get Botox, it can kinda do that a little bit too. Like, it just kinda tightens
Yeah,
everything.
I just wanna get rid I just, like, feel like I need
Because I feel like because here's my advice for the filler. I waited a while to do filler because I was just doing Botox and Botox does more than people realize, in
Mhm.
terms of, like, kind of lifting things. That's what I start to notice when it would start to fade. But when I turned 40, I was like, "Oh, I'm doing the works. Like, I don't
Yeah.
fucking care." So then, but with filler, my girl does a really gentle, light touch. But even still, that shit was so swollen that I thought I looked like Lisa Rinna when she went to that fashion show.
No, I've
I
heard
was
that the filler swells and you're like yeah.
Yeah, and, like, it doesn't swell to the point where you're like, "Oh, this is obviously swollen." You just assume, like, that's what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
So, there was a week period where I was like, "I'm never gonna be able to talk to people again. Like, this is 6 months. I'm gonna be fucked." Then it all settled, and I was like, "Never mind. No wonder people do this." But it's so easy to go overboard. That's why I have a great person who would never do that to me.
Yeah.
Which proves that if you wanna go overboard, like, some quack doctor who injects you is the problem
Well,
because
I think
no one should
people
allow it.
I know, but I think people
They want
go well, no, but I think people go to if someone says
different
no, they'll just keep
people.
going until they find someone who says
Like,
yes.
they shop around.
I mean,
That's actually true.
that's the intel I have from watching a show called Botched. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Oh,
Usually usually when they're, like, full deep in, they're like, "Oh, I go to doctors all over," because, like, no and a lot of people just say no to them, so they just, like, go until they find someone that
'cause
says
it's like
yes.
it's disgusting for me to do that. Like, no, I don't wanna do that to you.
No.
No.
It's because it's like tattoos, like, it's their work
Yeah,
is on you. So, like, you are a billboard for their work. If your work is bad, then you just now have bad advertising out there in the world.
that's also why, 'cause I never post my Botox I've been going to her for, like, almost a decade, and I never post, like, her or tag her or anything. And so the last time I went to her, I was like, "Let me tag you. Like, let me shout you out, girl." And at first, when the work wasn't looking good, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that." But now that it's settled, like I went out last night and all my friends hadn't seen me like up close and they were like, Emily, it looks amazing." I'm like, "I know. I just stare at my lips all the time."
Wait, you need to send me a picture. I need to, like, see the before after.
Oh,
'Cause, like,
I don't have a before after. I should
you're
ask
far
them.
from the
They've got to
camera.
have it. I know I am far from the camera because I have it set up so that if the cats were here, and they
No,
were for a second.
I like the setup. I do.
Oh, thanks. I do, I enjoyed it. But, yeah, so I'll send you a photo. Um, it's funny, we took a picture last night, as a
Mhm.
group, and my friend photoshopped it to filth. So the photo I could send you is like, that's not what I look like, but I can just send you another photo, like a normal photo.
Yeah.
I'm telling everyone to get their lips done now. I'm like, "Everyone just go, get lip filler." Just a small conservative amount will change your life. Okay, back to this. So both of us were team Saphira going in.
Yeah.
I As soon as that final performance started, I went, "Uh-oh." because we hadn't seen Nymphia do a lip sync.
Okay, but my hot take on this is that she did like I was with my partner Brian and my sister. We were watching together last night, and we were all kind of like, she did 5,000 things in the first like 20 seconds. I like
Mm,
couldn't really wrap my mind around what it was she did,
mm. I
and
just didn't like
for me that
Saphira's
doesn't.
choice
Oh, but see, I liked
with the
Saphira's choice.
vampire teeth.
I Yeah, I don't know. So okay, well, are we talking about the final lip
Yeah,
sync?
yeah, we'll go into the final. Yeah.
So my one of my very close friends and my ex roommate, he is a uh, he works in fashion and then designs a lot of gowns for the queens, and he designed Saphira's 1980s DragCon 1980s look that they loved. He designed that.
That's the best one.
No, so he designed that, and he also designed her lip sync for the crown outfit. This like massive blue gown into that blue reveal he made just in his New York City apartment. Like it's crazy to see.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like killing it.
No, but like, I'm so sorry. Let's go. I need to go back to he designed that 80s working lady. That thing was like, I still think about it.
Yeah, he designed that. He also designed Saphira's Dr. Evil look too, where she like took the wig off and it was
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
mask.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
he's
then
your
this one.
friend
And
is incredibly talented.
yes, everyone go follow him. It's Fashion Trash is his Instagram handle. He
Spelled normal, fashion trash.
I believe there's like 3 N's or something. It's like
Okay.
fashion. Let me just look it up. It's like
Yeah, because I think we
it
all
was
need to be
almost easy.
I need to see this person.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Fashion.
It's 2 R's. Fashion Trash, but there's 2 R's.
Okay, I'm looking right now. Fashion. Oopsies. Wait, Meta did some update. What is this now?
I know that it's the AI. It's like an AI search engine.
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, I'm following. Fashion trash with 2 R's. Gerald.
Gerald. Yep, that's him.
I'm following now because I'm now
He
like,
also designed this amazing for everyone who's like at home. This amazing look for Robin Fierce last season that she didn't end up getting to wear. I'm obsessed with it. This
no,
like
these
neon
this
look.
is this man is so fucking talented. This man needs to blow up already.
Well, it's happening. It's slowly but surely happening. I mean, he's designing. I don't know if I. Well, I'm also. It's not a big deal, but he is working on things that will be seen on your television again
Oh,
soon.
I'm so happy to hear that because that
So
is
the work is coming in for him, which we're very happy for. He's also designed a lot of stuff for the girls on the Work the World tour too. They're like
okay.
performance looks. So
And that's not easy to design shit like that because there's other
um,
things to factor in besides walking down a runway. You know, you have to be factoring in performance and stuff.
no, it's a lot. I don't know how he is. When we lived together, he would just make gowns for himself to just wear to like see, just like to practice.
Oh my God, I would love
And
if he
then
had like a YouTube channel where you could watch him like make designs because I love this shit.
I don't. Yeah, it's funny. I don't remember how we would just sketch while we would like sit on the couch and watch shows.
Wow.
And then he would just find a sketch that he really liked and just kind of bring it to life. But he also works with a lot of queens in the city too, which is how he first got his start doing that. And he also designs wigs too.
Wow, what a talent. Okay, I'm so happy I'm
And
following. I'm
during
so glad we
COVID,
talked
we
about
would
this.
just like wear wigs while we did shit because he would just make these wigs just out of boredom. Yeah.
That's
We
amazing.
we were we quarantined together. He was like my roommate at the time of COVID. So
Well, that's a fun person to quarantine with.
yeah, we had a good time.
That's hysterical. So, okay, so he designed the no, look, I get what you're saying about Nymphia's performance, but
Like,
Nymphia
literally
also
the first 10 seconds, she unzipped, the balloons came out.
unzipped
We didn't
balloons,
we
flipped
didn't
into
get a
the
s right, and we didn't get a second to sit with the fact that she was like a boba tea, which I thought was so cute. She was like a
You're right.
boba tea bottle. I'm like, "Can we just sit with this for a second and, like, look how cool it is?" I don't know.
No, I just it also it's hard to because Saphira was wearing a darker color next to a lighter color, and it's always your eye just kind of naturally goes towards the
Sure.
lighter color. It always happens.
Mhm.
But Nymphia also gave us a headstand into a split. Like she gave us more than I ever thought Nymphia could do. I had no idea. Even Nymphia's opening number, which I thought the song was kind of shitty. I thought Saphira's opening number was the absolute best.
By
Like,
far, by
don't
far.
even,
Like, if
don't
there was
even.
no lip sync for the crown, she had won it just in that moment.
It was like, who is this person? Like, it was that alone should have been the winning performance. But if we're gonna go just about the final performance, the hard thing is, I in my heart was like, just make it Saphira because of her overall performance throughout the whole season. And just how that would, I mean, here I am thinking this woman is like 50 years old. Okay. This woman is 34 years old. I'm like,
I know,
she's like,
it's crazy.
my mama. Just
Well,
crazy.
but to me, like from a production side of things for the show, in my mind, like Saphira had a had a beginning, middle,
Yeah.
end of a story. Like
Yeah.
I don't think we need to see. This is not a read. It's just like I don't think we need to see anything more of her. She
Yeah.
brought an amazing package to Drag Race,
Agreed. Agreed.
and
She
and
auditioned
she did
11
it.
times.
Yeah, she has a great story about getting to the show. She's a seasoned queen, and she would be a great, winner to have in the pantheon. But you know, here we are.
No,
Nymphia's
I,
amazing. I just don't. Nymphia
yep.
didn't have a compelling story to me throughout
Yep.
the season, like
Yep. No,
Saphira.
I agree. No, that's sort of why when they were announcing the winner, I was like, as much as I know Nymphia's final performance was, I'm going to say it was better in terms of just there was so much going on and she executed it well. The overall season from Saphira, that was a winner. That was
Mhm.
a winner. She came in a winner, and if auditioning is so hard for this show, and to do it 11 times. So and she watches the show. Clearly, she's a huge fan of the show, and we just haven't had. And I keep calling her an older Black queen. She's not much older, but doesn't she just feel
Well,
like
she
an
has a motherly presence to her. Like she feels
yes,
nurturing. Like I understand that.
yes.
Yeah.
And we don't usually have that. Like Rue does tend to go towards the younger queens. So now Nymphia is going to be the one, running around advocating as the winner or whatever. And that could have just been Saphira. And we really missed out on having Saphira be the winner.
I but honestly, like if she goes into an all stars, like she's
Oh,
going to the end of it. Like and like
mhm.
she's amazing.
She
I
is
don't think we've
amazing.
seen the last of her, and I think she'll
No,
probably win a show, whatever it is. And maybe honestly, Rue is like,
I got
I
other
love
plans for
working
you.
with yeah, like I love you can tell Rue loves working with her.
No,
Like they
I
have a
know.
very good banter. Saphira also appears very relaxed around RuPaul. I would be like shitting my pants. And so I think there's also that factor. Like Rue's probably like, I think I want to like do another show with her because like she's fun to work off of.
I like that idea because I agree when they were doing their little photo shoots, for their book covers, Rue was having the time of her life with
Yep.
Saphira.
Yep.
And I agree. I love seeing and Saphira, I'm sorry, like let's just talk about the book and how she leans into the slew foot of it all. And what she said was so great. She goes, at first I was a little embarrassed that they were calling me out for it, but then I realized it endeared them to me. And so
Mhm.
I'm going to just embrace it. And I was like, well, that was brilliant. And
Yeah.
so
She's very smart.
And Rue loved that. Like you have won Rue over forever if you can just lean into something like that so that she can laugh along with you.
Right. Because like the queens that when 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 the judges are reading you in a like a funny way, if you're taking it personally, like it's not working. Like what they're trying to do is like recognize the thing. Like for instance, with Heidi in Closet, every time she would come on the stage, they would be like, Rue would be like, "You have the worst name in drag. I've never heard a worse drag name than Heidi in Closet. What does it mean?" And then like the whole season they had a fun banter of like, "Are you gonna change your name? Come on." And like
Uh-huh.
and Heidi like played with her
Mhm.
about changing it and then didn't and like that's fun. Like or
Mhm.
queens that have bad makeup and like just lean into the fact that they're like, I'm not a makeup girl. Like there's a queen on UK this past season. What was her name? Um Kate Bush. Oh, Kate Butch.
Kate
And
Butch.
Kate Butch. And she had her
That's
makeup was
actually
god awful, but she was so funny. And she just like joked about it in every judging. She was like, it was just so, but they like that. They want to know someone who's willing to like have banter with them. But when you
yes.
shut down when they read you for things,
Mm.
I think Rue like starts to disconnect.
No, that really is like the deal breaker for
Mhm.
them because there's, it's the keying that they want to do on the show. That's what like kind of bonds the cast and makes a season special.
Yeah,
So if they can connect with you on that, I thought Plain had a hard time with I think Plain thought that she was having fun with the teasing, but I think that Plain actually does have a hard time when it comes back at her and doesn't know how to
I
spar.
agree. Like she doesn't. Yeah, I agree. She doesn't have a good she doesn't have a good rapport like with people. Like she just comes out of the gate strong at them.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so with the finale, of course, the opening number is a RuPaul song, with
Mhm.
choreo, with queens doing all the things around. I can't believe RuPaul still makes us watch these performances because the queens in the audience have
I
to
like
always like
it.
they have to like give their life. Like, yes, I'm like RuPaul, you are literally just stepping on the stage side to side while the dancers move around you, and then you like kind of walk over to one side of the stage, and then you kind of walk over to the middle.
We have to pay our respects. This woman has been in heels in drag for like 50 years. Like we have to
Exactly.
let her stroll around the stage.
Stroll. I wouldn't even fine. We'll give her a strut. We'll give her a strut. T.S. Madison is looking more and more gorgeous every time
Heavily,
she.
yes.
What's she doing?
I don't know. It's
She's
that,
doing. She's doing something. I can't tell if she got like a nose something or because
well,
whatever she's doing.
she's got that Beyonce money because of being on Renaissance. So I feel like she's investing in her body as morphine would do.
No, because she looks so good. Like
Mhm.
every time she comes on, I'm like, I don't know what else you did, but oh, girl. Um, did Nymphia become suddenly like the best dancer ever? Because her opening routine, I was like, oh shit, okay, girl.
I don't see. I disagree with you. I think she's flexible, so she can do tricks, but I don't think she has like a lot of musicality in her.
Oh no, okay, yeah. I just mean that when we were watching this season, I felt like she was just so basic. But this, she actually felt like she had somewhat it's like more control of her body
Hmm.
and more of a presence. Because then Plain gets up and does her number, and Plain just gives mediocre to me.
Yeah, she kind of is deceiving. She's very like she moves very fluidly, so you think that she's maybe about to do something like dancey, but she
Hmm.
never really does it because I think she's just like a mover. Like she just kind of like crawls around the stage and looks sexy, but doesn't actually like do much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. And then the song is bodysuit, and then she only does one bodysuit reveal. And I know that Michelle was trying to be nice, but like I've agreed with Michelle, like you should have done like three body, like if it's going to be called bodysuit, it should have been like bodysuit, 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 or something.
Yeah, or like if the bodysuit if it was only one other bodysuit, maybe like you slowly revealed one part of the next bodysuit. Like if it was like not just one bodysuit reveal, but maybe like the top revealed and then like the
Hmm.
bottom revealed and then maybe something popped out. Like if there was like a layer to it or a progression,
Hmm. Yeah.
it would have been more effective. But when it was just like one pull apart thing and then you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I guess we're done."
Yeah. I guess that was it. Okay.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, Burger Finger. I don't get it.
I don't dislike the burger finger thing, it doesn't bother me, but I don't understand the longevity of it.
That's what
Like
I'm saying. Like they're still
like,
talking
that
about it.
was, like, 3 months ago. I've slept since then. I don't really care about it like that. I don't think but the problem is, especially with them filming this in August, is that she doesn't have a context for what was iconic or not.
Yeah. But even the
Like,
judges, like they're like, "Oh, Burger Finger." Like they're still running with it like it's the most
I know,
hilarious thing
but I
ever.
think they also think that it was going to kill, but I don't think it killed at all. Like, no one is gonna be, like, putting Burger Finger on repeat.
Uh-uh.
No.
Hell no. Also, Plain's wigs are too flat. Or like
She uses a lot of human hair.
yeah, and like I want to see just a bigger thing because it just ends up looking like my hair.
So for those that don't know, human hair wigs are, like, harder to style because you can't
Yeah.
a lot of the queens wear, like, 3 wigs. I think people don't realize, like, the
Mhm.
wigs they're wearing are usually multiple, like, teased and glued together to make, like, a big, like, I'm trying to think of someone
They're
who
like architects.
had yeah, no, they are, but, like, Saphira's, like, big, large wig that she had when she was performing was likely 2 or 3, like, all kind of pieced together to make something. But the human hair wigs, you have to be so careful. They're so expensive,
Yeah.
and you have to, like, take such good care of them and, like but they don't have you can do, like, little things. My understanding is you can, like, curl or straighten like you would do an actual, hair, but you can't do, like, the
The
teasing to give it, like,
teasing.
volume. That's my understanding of it. And
Yeah.
I don't know, for me, like, I want just, like, drag. Like, I don't want,
I
like
want it big.
even, like, Morphine who does full, like, Womana, like, pussy, fierce mama drag. Like, she's still there's a level of elevatedness to, like, the look a little bit.
Mhm.
You know
No,
what I
it's
mean?
true.
I don't know.
No, I'm right there with you. Plain's mom had a really sweet moment, though. I'm not gonna take that away. Plain's mom was
I
very
like
sweet.
yeah, her mom was cute. All the moms are really cute.
Yeah, no, that's always the best
I
part.
was obsessed with Saphira's mom. I was like, "Can we just get you on the show?"
Oh god, seriously. The 2 of them together, they could have, like, a little
Mhm,
show.
mhm.
I don't know what the show could be, but, like, they were little stars together for sure.
Yeah, I love them.
We got for the lifetime giving us lifetime award was Cassandra Peterson, AKA Elvira, and I do love how much Rue loves Elvira. I do love that.
Yeah, Elvira is a drag queen. She really is like
Yeah,
a female drag queen. She has this and I thought it was fun that we didn't see her in her Elvira getup. She was Cassandra.
agreed. I thought that was super cool.
And I don't think people understand her I'm happy they gave some education on her being a part of the Groundlings. I don't think people knew that, like, her and Paul Rubens are, like were, like, besties. Like, they are, like and when you think about it, Elvira is Pee-wee. Like, it's a very similar
Yeah,
kind of, like,
right?
character. Like, they both are
Yeah.
character actors who, like, found this, like, alter ego that connected with people and went with it. It's very similar to
Mhm.
me.
No, I totally agree. Yeah. Um, Sasha, who is queen, queen, queen. She performs a Megan the Stallion song. Like, look, incredible.
You know
But
what?
did she not know the words?
No, I think she knew the words. She was like, "I'm just gonna kinda, like" I feel like she, like, just performed at Mickey's WeHo and then, like, took a Uber over to the set and was like, "I'll just do a quick tipping number and go home."
Like
I was
she
like,
was like just
she
kind of standing there, like,
the
hey,
thing is, like, she can do nothing and you die because she just embodies the song, but she didn't do anything.
didn't.
I was we were crying laughing watching because we were like, she literally is like her only thing was like, "I'll just unzip my shirt and then zip it back up."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay,
And
work."
then just kind of like
She
walks
didn't
around
she
like
didn't even do her, like,
her.
hair
Yep.
toss thing, you know, she, like,
She
pulls her wig
didn't
up.
even do that.
Yeah, but you know what? We live. I love Sasha.
I love Sasha. I
We're
think she's one of
sweet.
the most talented and she was so kind
I
and
know.
oh god, she was an amazing presence on the show.
Can we talk about her step down look, though? That was crazy. The earrings that were also her bra.
Incredible.
Her earrings were her bra. Like, what
Like,
is happening?
the way she was yeah, that no, it was so cool. So, so cool.
Mhm.
All right, so we already went over the final number. You would have preferred Saphira get it, right?
I thought she won that lip sync. I think if you were sitting there in person watching it, you 'cause the thing you have to I
Yeah,
always
that's a good
remind
point
myself
because the
is, like
camera was showing us what they wanted
yeah,
to show
they
us.
cut it down. First, when they perform these songs, they do the whole song. It's not
Yeah,
trimmed down. And then the editors piece together, uh, a
the
version
parts.
of it that makes good TV, which of course, like, why would you do anything different? Like, that's what
Yes.
it makes sense. But I think if you were there watching it, it was very even in terms of what they were
Oh, you know
doing.
what? That's a very good point, and
And
actually that makes me feel better because I love Saphira so much, but you're right, they showed us what they wanted us to see, and
yeah,
we didn't get to see all of what Saphira was doing.
right. I think I think they, for their own reasons, wanted a Nymphia win, and she's deserving. She's amazing, but, like, I just in my mind, Saphira won the lip sync, to be honest with you, so
Okay, I like that theory because I agree now.
I love it, and so I can persuade anyone.
I agree
I
now.
also like Saphira, like, paced the song, she got
Mhm.
somewhere as it went on, and Nymphia just was like, "I must do everything I can because this woman is an amazing lip syncer, so I'm just gonna do it all at the top."
And you know what, now that you mention it, there was a point after Nymphia had done all of her tricks and all she had left was just herself performing,
Right.
where she was just looking a little scattered and a little crazy up there.
Right, it was like, "I'm gonna do the splits again because that's all I can do," sort of, I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know.
right, it did start to kinda look like desperate.
Yeah, it felt like a lip it did there's the part Nymphia was giving lip sync for your life,
Yeah.
and Saphira was giving lip sync for the crown to me. I think that's my
Mm,
overall critique. Like,
mm,
Nymphia was like, "What if I go home?"
mm.
But
She didn't
Saphira
set
was
like,
like,
she didn't
"Watch me win."
settle into the performance.
Yeah, I wanna feel safe with the lip sync, you know? Do you know what I
No.
mean? Like, I feel so safe with Saphira. She's gonna take care of me, like,
No, you're that's
taking the crown.
exactly That's how even Matt Rogers said that about her. He's like,
Oh,
when
really?
you were first coming towards me, when he was doing his
Oh, yes,
interview,
yes, yes,
he's like,
yes.
but then when you got here, I just felt like so safe and secure and like comforted. That is
You're
how
not
Saphira performs. I'm like, oh,
right.
this is going to be easy and good, and I'm not nervous.
Yeah, you're not worried she's gonna, like, do a trick and it's gonna go awry. Like, you just trust her choices.
Yeah, you do. You do trust her choices. I didn't get the vampire thing.
I
I didn't get the
needed
teeth.
blood. If we're gonna go
That's what
vampire,
I'm saying. I
like,
thought
we
and I
needed
thought that was what was gonna come next. I thought there was gonna be like it was gonna be totally realized. Instead, it
like
was just vampire teeth.
right, like, I thought she was gonna, like, bite her, like, breast and, like, blood was gonna come out.
Whoa.
Like, wouldn't that be amazing if she
Damn,
just, like,
they should have contacted you
bit
because
her, like,
that's what it
skin
should
and
have
then
been.
blood and then like, what if she had, like a packet under her arm and she just, like, bit her arm and then just, like, blood started pouring all over her? Like, that's hot. Like, I just
Yes.
don't understand the point of the teeth if it's not gonna, like, lead to, like, something.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like the teeth were there, so I thought, oh, okay, she's gonna do some sort of like kind of horror bit, which is cool. But then she just revealed the dress, and then it like was never followed through with anything. I almost wonder though if maybe you do you know because sometimes they tell them they can't do things. Like they
Yeah,
get there with a
there's
plan, you
there could
know?
have been. Yeah.
So maybe they were like, we can't do like blood and stuff and like all of that. Maybe.
Yeah, but then my other thing is, like and I l of I'm biased, but I thought the dress was unbelievably beautiful, and I was like, "How the fuck is she gonna lip sync in this? Because it's, like, massive, and so I thought the reveal to that was really nice, but, like, that dress, the bodysuit underneath it doesn't also give horror. Like, it doesn't give, like, like, vamp, you know? So, yeah, the vampire thing, I think it just would have been fine without it.
Yeah, could have just done it without it.
Mhm.
And like I said, it's possible that when she got there, they were like, we can't do whatever. And she had to like scratch some things.
Yeah.
God, nothing will ever be as bad as the butterflies, though.
No, that's the worst that's ever done it.
That's the worst it's ever been.
Yeah.
The worst it's ever been. But
But
that's
did you
why,
know
like,
something
Nymphia's balloon reveal, I was like, oh, balloons. That was smart.
smart, yeah, helium, it will go yeah, like,
Like,
it is
I
smart.
think I think every reveal that's happened that's not like a live thing. We're like, now that's a way to do it. Okay. So you don't have to. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
foolproof, but she should have why did she not wait until the chorus started to go open it and be like, "Padum, padum, I feel it, I know." Like,
Oh.
why I don't know why she's opened it at the na 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 na. It just doesn't make sense. It's that's not an
Because she
exciting
wanted
part
to
of the
vogue. She
song.
wanted to vogue.
I know, I'm just like, there's a whole other verse she could have done that in, you know?
Totally. No, I do agree that like the morphine, the Saphira, it's that the performance element is understanding like we can build to something. I'm right there with you. That's probably the musical theater in us. But it's like I
Mhm.
like the story being told. If you're gonna have a whole entire song to do, give it to us slowly.
Conserve your energy, like, you can't put it all out on the top, you know?
Because then you're literally just stuck on stage because Nymphia was just stuck on stage just herself. Like all of her tricks were gone. And then it's just the same thing over and over again, like running
Completely.
around.
Mhm.
Well, oh well, in our mind, Saphira won then.
I love Saphira.
I haven't checked like Twitter or anything to see what the feedback has been. Have you seen anything?
No, people are crazy about this show online. I try to
Oh,
stay away
honey.
from it, to be honest with you.
The Drag Race
And people are
fandom
hella
is
racist.
oh, they are. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's just like they always have something to say that's probably problematic about any queen that's not white, so
Oh,
but
that's a good point. Well, now this was a tough one. They had a black queen and an Asian queen.
I know, but I'm very happy that we have another Asian winner under our belt. We they've done a great job of showcasing how diverse the drag community is by having all these kind of winners of different backgrounds. I do love that.
Agreed.
I believe she's the first no, I believe she's the first the last Asian winner we had, I believe, was Raja.
No, what about
Am I
the
missing someone?
the makeup one? Trixie's friend. Fuck, what's her name?
Kimchi? Kimchi didn't win.
Kimchi.
No,
She
she
didn't
didn't
win?
win. No, 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 no.
Who won that year?
Bob won that.
Oh, that's right.
But I believe she is the first the second Asian winner, but I mean, like, the first in a while to win, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, that's very good. Very good. The diversity is necessary, especially for drag. Like,
Completely,
let's show. I mean,
completely.
if you're going to be Drag Race, you better show diversity.
Mhm. Now, a show recommendation for everyone. Subscribe to, WoW Presents Plus if you
Oh yeah.
haven't already, because they have a lot of their international seasons there. A lot of the international seasons are kinda meh, but
Oh really?
one of my yeah, like, UK is very good always, but w my partner Brian and I, we became deeply obsessed this past summer with Drag Race Philippines. It is so good. It's
Really?
high comedy, high drama. The looks are unbelievable. The queens are unreal. It is so good. I cannot stress enough.
This is
Watch
the
Drag Race
last
Philippines.
season. The last season of it.
Both seasons. There's only 2
Oh,
seasons
there's
out
only two
now.
seasons. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard that the Drag Race UK this past season was good. Is
Yeah.
that
I most of the UK seasons have been good.
Oh, okay. So, because I need a show to have on, like, in the background, and I'm out of
It's great
shows.
for that.
I need to do UK,
The
I think.
first 2 UK seasons are very, very good.
Oh, really?
Then yes, like, compared to regular Drag Race level of good.
Really?
But seasons 3 and 4 kinda meh, but I really liked this past season, season 5, a lot.
I love when the first couple seasons of a series are good. I love that.
Yeah, and Rue has a lot of fun with those girls. He really enjoys, like, Brits, it seems, like, he just
The bouncer.
yeah, he loves the baton.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, okay, okay, so perfect. Because I keep forgetting that I need to watch Drag Race UK, but now that you're giving the endorsement too, I'll believe it.
It's really great.
Because Tom is now my Drag Race expert.
I know, I watch it all. I've been watching this shit since it aired, like, live.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I only came into it a few years ago. I never had cable or whatever when it was like on. So it's just like,
Mhm.
oh, I didn't watch it. And everyone was always telling me that reminded them of Michelle Visage. And
Yeah,
I
I
had
can
no
see it.
context. I had no context for it. And
Mhm.
so when I would say I don't know who that is, they're like, why are you not watching Drag Race? I heard it for years. So finally
You kind
I
of
just
talk like her.
I know I hear it all the time. I've heard it. And
You
now
have a
that I've
very
watched it,
similar
I'm
voice.
honored. Like when I saw who Michelle Visage was, and I was like, okay, I'm actually honored to be compared to her because I think I fucking love her.
Wait, are you from the Northeast? I can't remember. You're
Nope,
from
born and
California,
raised
right?
Los Angeles.
That's what
Yep.
I thought. But there's something about the way you speak, you do have it's not you don't sound like you're from Jersey, but you just sound like you're from, like, the Northeast, like, suburbs somewhere.
People tell me that all the time.
You have a very direct I think it's because you have a very, you speak very matter-of-factly and
Yep.
directly, and to
Direct.
me, that's not really how people from the West Coast speak.
There's no
So,
vocal fry in my voice.
there's no fry, your speaking is very intentional, which is a very Northeast thing.
Yeah, no, I've got that my whole life.
Yeah,
Like when I've got that from New Yorkers would be like, "Are you not from New York?" I'm just kind of used to that, but it's like I think it's like a theatery sound to my voice or something.
a little bit, I see that.
Um, but I love Michelle Visage. So I binged it. Because at that point I had 12 seasons to watch or whatever it was.
Mhm,
And the first season's hilarious of regular Drag Race because they have
mhm.
that hilarious filter on.
It's so crazy, but it's I still think it's great. I mean,
It's
it's
great.
wild, but it's
Season
great.
2, incredible. All Stars 2, incredible. I've rewatched that shit so many
It's
times.
it's the best season. It's one of the best seasons of reality television ever.
I think I also the regular season with Trinity and Shea Coulee. They're
Season 9, I like that one a lot.
season 9. I love that season. Love,
Mhm.
love, love that season. Trinity is one of my favorite queens. Trinity's a mess. I love her.
Trinity K. Bonet?
Yeah, I don't love her lip syncs at all. I think her lip syncs are weird, but I just love her on TV.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I like her a lot too.
I love
What
her.
are
I
my
love
favorites? My favorite seasons are, like, 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Who was can you remind me?
Sharon
Oh,
is
okay,
there.
respect,
4,
respect. Was that
5
what
is,
was that Fifi?
the season yeah, Fifi is on 4. 5 is Jinx, 6 is Bianca.
Oh, 5 is Jinx. Ooh, that was a great season.
Season 5, I think, is the best
Oh,
season.
and I love Bianca too. Okay, I agree. I
I also
agree.
love Detox. Detox is my favorite.
Ooh, Detox so good.
Mhm.
Detox so good. Oh, I'm gonna just re-binge Drag Race now. I'm forgetting all these funs. I love Bianca, and I love Bianca and Adore. loved their
Love,
relationship
love.
together. I
Mhm.
love that Adore clocked Bianca. Adore was like, "Okay, so she's one of those
You're
bitches."
not like a
Yeah,
rotted cunt.
yeah, like, "You're actually, like, the sweetest person anyone could ever meet," and
Right,
Bianca's like, "Don't tell anybody." Like,
right.
I'll
Yep.
never get over Bianca will always work for me. That's, like, a
Completely
bit
agree.
that will never, ever stop working for me. Period, end of story.
Yep.
Just like Raja, I'll never not love Raja.
She's also if I had a I always said when I don't know, a couple of years ago when I was like, if I ever was a drag queen, my dream drag parents would be Raja and Bianca because,
Oh,
like, I wanna be,
same.
like, funny and, like, kind of just, like, savage, but also in fashion.
Raja's drag is breathtaking. It's
It's
otherworldly.
unparalleled.
I rewatched that damn Snatch Game from the All Stars, All Winners
So funny.
all the
It's
time.
so good. Well, that's another one of the best of all time seasons, I think.
Oh my god. What that season was such a gift to us, and it
Yeah.
was so smart of them to go, "We're not gonna eliminate them because it is such a pain in the ass for them to get all their stuff together, get here, and then they're gone. So, we're just gonna vote on the people who get to the end," kind of a deal. Like,
Mhm.
that was the right structuring for a cast of all winners,
Yeah,
I thought.
agreed.
They clearly were vying for Jinx to get the crown, though. Like, I could
But
tell.
also she's honestly one of the best to do it. So I don't
I
really
know.
it's not like she's
I
not
don't mind.
it's not like it didn't feel rigged in a way that you were upset
Yeah,
because
'cause
you're
you're
like,
like, "It is Jinx has the talent."
she's just like she is unbelievable.
God, that her Judy Garland, like,
She
no one
was
else can ever do Judy because
oh,
Jinx did like, Jinx, that was just Rue was dying, I was crying, like, tears,
yeah.
even Michelle Visage, like, oh, I cannot get over that Snatch Game. That Snatch Game was absolutely incredible. I'm gonna rewatch that All-Star All Winners season, actually.
It's amazing. I haven't done a rewatch of that, I should.
I know, 'cause it was solid from start to finish because it was just all talent.
No, I know, it was stacked.
Stacked, baby. All right, well, I think we did it. I think we talked all the drag we can,
We
honey.
did. I
You're
love
the
doing
best,
this.
Tom.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so
man.
much for imparting all of your wisdom on us.
Yeah, of course.
Do you wanna tell the people where they can find you, follow you, listen to you?
Totally. You can follow me at the Tom Hamlet on Instagram. I host the podcast Dumpster Dive. We talk about old school reality, current reality, and we have some exciting, fun new content that we're launching in May. So keep your eyes on socials and make sure to subscribe to the podcast on all platforms.
Ooh. Their coverage of old shows is absolutely amazing. If you need some nostalgia,
Mhm.
go there.
Yes, and we have some fun nostalgia recaps that are coming your way soon. So
Oh, good plug, good tease. All right, guys, tune in. Okay, well, love you guys. Mean it. Thank you so much. And this is the last Saturday live I'm going to be doing. So thank you for all the live crew that's been here, my like tight little crew. Thank you so much, Tom. Thanks for being here for the last one.
anytime.
All right, bye everybody. Love you. Mean it.